I must choose. I must choose and understand that my decisions, the decisions that brought me to be who I am now, were made when I was a child. So they are childish. I look sometimes to people who are locked, who are severely locked in the traumas of their childhood. They couldn't have peace and can't have peace because they won't let go and accept that that was in the childhood. That was then. This is now. Let go. Let go, because that's the only way one must have peace. It is the only way. There is no other way. That's the truth. So it's not this or that, but it's this and that. Both and neither, because the new decision creates a different decision. A different way in which I create the world. If my life is, quote, difficult, I accept the difficulty. But yet, I'm happy. I think of back to my childhood when sometimes on a good night we had syrup sandwiches. That was a good night sometime, Put some of that syrup between two pieces of white bread, man. Or buttermilk and cornbread. That was food. And I think of it, man, that was a good syrup sandwich. That was a good buttermilk and cornbread. I was happy. I was happy. Wow. To be happy. I have what I have. I am what I am. And let me grow past that. I look at the leaders of the world. Wow. The things, the decisions that they have to make. Sometimes those decisions encompass the death of other human beings. Yet, they have to be happy. Because it is the joy that will bring about the end of the murder. It's said, hatred of war does not bring an end to war, only love of peace. It doesn't mean you don't fight, but if you keep the love, the understanding, things change. To love to be. It is the third thing. It is a part of the Trinity. I listened to this fool berate another man who was a Christian, who believed in the Trinity. He wouldn't even let him talk. But he had him on his show as an invited guest on the Dumb Preacher Show, which was held every Sunday, 10 o'clock. The man believed in the Trinity, and this guy said, well, there's nothing within God. There's only God. It's like, what? There is nothing within God. There's only God. Well, all I say is look around. It is all within God. You are saying that there's nothing within God. I mean, there's nothing outside of that which is created. Look around. How can you deny what you see? For some ignorance. And you got 10,000 people sitting there going, amen. Wow. You're not taking them to hell. you're already there and don't know it, into stupidity. Just pay attention. Some say, well, there is no God. Well, there is no God like you think of it. See, I don't know about all that. I know that there is a cause and there is an effect. I'm an effect. I am an effect. Of what? Something must be having this dream. All right, I'll call it God. I'll call it Joe if it doesn't matter to it. Because if it's that great, you calling me out of my name, boy? What kind of stupid stuff is that? So, it's an elephant worrying about what an ant thinks. What was that joke? The lion goes through the jungle and he comes upon the monkey. He says to the monkey, who's the baddest SOB in the jungle? The monkey says, you are, Brother Lion, you are. And he goes all over further, runs up on the hyena. Who's the baddest SOB in the jungle? You are, Brother Lion, you are. Goes on, and the lion comes upon the elephant. Who's the baddest SOB in the jungle? And the elephant reaches down, picks him up, slams him against the thing, stomps on him. The lion is all, he says, well, damn, just because you didn't know the answer, you didn't have to act a fool. So, there's the elephant. And here we come. We have to accept the truth of things. The truth of things. I cannot define all that is. All that is needs no definition. I accept that it is. Does it mean that I don't recognize it? No. But in the recognition of it, I recognize I can't call it anything. Any more than I can call this moment in time and space anything. We talk about it, yeah. But I can't define it. Because it constantly does things. I do things, it does things. Whatever I am. I got 3 other things added to my list of diseases. Shit. It's like, wow, you're still here. Yeah. How is that? I don't know. I do things, it does things. I laugh. I have a good time. I'm like the lion, but I'm having a good time. I don't know. So having a good time, loving it, seems to be enough. Not doubting, not living in doubt. Yeah. It's going to come to an end sooner than it has been. But it's not here yet. At least it didn't tell me. I am not anticipating it. I understand it. But to anticipate it like this, is this the day? Well, if it is, then what am I going to do about it? It's that day. I accept it. I accept it with love because it is a part of the beginning. The beginning has an end. Wow, amazing. But I understand that only that which is some thing has an end. What it is, that which is behind the speech or the speaking that you hear, is not a thing. There's no friction upon it. What is it? I don't know. I accept it. Yes, Kevin?
Not to sound defeatist.
Okay.
That's usually what you say before you sound defeatist.
Yes, that's right.
But the things that you're saying come off of having accomplished that understanding. So I've watched people pass in the group, die. And a question that I've wondered recently is, okay, well, I've been here for 20 some odd years. I used to think I knew what the goal was because I could say the word enlightenment, but I don't really know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, I don't really know what the goal is.
Right.
But if I die before that understanding, then how do you die like that? Your description seems to be how to die with understanding and the benefit of it, but how do you die without understanding? What do? You just slide on out doing the technique, or what do you do?
Generally, just before people die, they get it.
Does that count as being awakened in this lifetime?
You're not dead. So yeah. It counts because when you see, you are different when you're dead than you are when you're alive. Your consciousness is different. Okay. Well, needless to say, you're different, yeah. Let me put it to you this way. They had a problem with astronauts because when they got into orbit, they changed. They began to become more spiritual. Well, NASA had to put an end to that because they weren't dealing with the instruments and stuff. They were like, hallelujah. And NASA would say, oh, you got to get back. Oh, I don't care. I don't need to get back. Well, we got to do something about that. Well, my point, the closer you are to form, the closer you are to the gravity of form, the more dense your thinking. The closer you come to being free of the gravity of form, the more spiritual you become. Enlightenment. Yes, okay. It's a goal. You don't know where you're going. I get that. You can't know where you're going until you get there. Okay? I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know I got there when I got there. I read a book. That sounds about right. I understood that night the teachings of Jesus. Oh, this is what he meant. Oh! And the light shone. Oh. I read a book about some guy named Buddha, this Buddha or that Buddha or the other Buddha. Oh, enlightenment. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So as I began to talk to people, there you go. Enlightenment. So, okay. I understand what the words mean. To live in light. To show light upon all things. Oh, okay. Do I know what it means? From another point of view? Nope. I just know that I see. And I see into the depth of things. I know that once I saw, the world got lighter. Whoa. There was light everywhere. I didn't realize before my eyes were, let's put it like this. You ever notice when you're thinking, you don't see the world, things out here seem dull, but when it looks brighter. You're talking about that, except to a much greater degree. I'm always here. Even when my eyes are closed, I'm looking into the darkness, and I see into the darkness. To be in light. That's all that means. It's not a place you're going to end up, but a state of consciousness whereby you see. You just see the truth, that's all. And you relax and accept that truth. Enlightenment? I don't know. Yes.
So it seems to me that you're saying that I am something that is not physical. I am something that is happier, possibly happiest, in my living with the understanding or the activity of my natural state. But
there you got it.
But see, what I know is, I don't know, lamb dinners, steak,
yeah,
fucking,
yeah,
going here, going there, trying to accomplish this or that,
okay.
You know, to do this or that, whatever, you know. And these are the things that I know. These are the things that I aspire to in varying degrees, so that I don't convince myself that I'm wasting my time. But you're telling me that I'm something that, you know, that needs a body to do, and I'm something that could live infinitely or can have an understanding of itself without even thinking of a body, unless it chose to think of a body.
That is correct. The problem is you think you have to stop one to do the other. You don't. You can still eat a steak if you choose to. You can still achieve this or that or the other. It's just your attitude about it is different. That's all.
And I'm not trying to be, you know, purposefully vulgar or anything, but I'm just trying to keep my language about it as real as I can, so that I can understand what.
Yeah, that's why I'm not intentionally blunt. I'm just saying the way it is. It's the same thing. All I'm saying is that it is a matter of attitude. That's all. You're trying to compartmentalize. Don't accept the whole thing. It's all okay. It's how you look at it that causes you joy or pain. Now, what will you choose? What will you choose? That is the issue. I choose joy.
But I don't know this self that you talk about. I mean, glimpses of the possibilities of it. Glimpses of it that infer, as I come back, so to speak, and think about it, they infer possibilities like, oh, okay. Oh, so if I was dead, it would kind of be like that, the experience that I had. Oh, okay. I don't know where that goes.
I want you to think about what you said. The experience that I had, you were there. Remember that old TV show, You Are Here? You were there. Now what you chose to do is to go back to old thinking about it. That was your habitual choice. What it is to break the habit of going back to the old. Now, I'm saying, I don't know what I am. I don't have to know. All I have to do is be this. When I say I don't have to know means I put a definition on it. And the thing is, I stop defining. I am what I am. I don't know. I'm in the hospital. They come in with some, what do you call it? Not Urdu, a little thing in a bottle, got a lot of vitamins and stuff in it. What do you call it? Ensure. Drink this. I don't want to. Why you want me to drink that? Because you're not eating. I don't want to eat. You have to eat. No, I don't. Why? Because I'm not hungry. I don't know why. I just know if I eat that, I'm going to throw up. I don't want to do that. I don't want it. I don't have to know why. All I know is I don't. I liked, what's this guy, Jewish guy with glasses, bald, thin. He's got a show on HBO.
Larry David?
Who?
Larry David?
Yeah. They asked him about a show he did years ago. And he said, you did, that was a great show. Yeah. Says, why did you do that show? He said, because I wanted to. He said, but then you stopped. Why'd you stop? He said, because I didn't want to anymore. He said, but now you back and brought it back. Why? He said, because I want to again. There you go. You see what I'm saying? You're looking for end results. What you have to do is be here now. And when you have those experiences, you are trying to understand them from the point of view of the mind instead of understanding them when you have that experience. Just have it. Let it expand. It'll bring a smile to you. It'll bring what love truly is to you. It is not a matter of definition or defining. It is a matter of understanding. And yes, it is true, you don't know what that is until you just accept it for what it is. What you have accepted is this for what you think it is. What is behind this is the truth. What brings this together is the truth. What brings it together, not what is brought together, but what brings it together. Because when you actually look at it, once you let go of everything, once you let go, you will see that the whole thing is a cloud. It doesn't have sharp edges. Wow. So what gives it its sharp edges is a deep belief that you come to have a physical experience. That is what gives it its sharp edges. It does not have sharp edges. It does not. See, you only think of you as you, and I don't mean just you, I mean humanity. It's because you got something to hide. You learn that by hiding from your parents, by lying. You don't know so and so and so and so, so and so. I'm gonna do so and so and so and so. Yeah. So you learn to hide, and when you learn to hide, you cut off the knowledge that there is but one mind. See, I don't particularly care whether you know what I do or not. As far as I am as a personal being, because I know that I know you are no different from me. I know that. So you can pretend to be whatever it is you want to pretend to be. I know differently. But I don't care because we share the same mind. So it is easy to know another's thoughts if you choose. Now, let's put it this way. It is easy to know the choice, the thoughts that another chooses, because they're just thoughts. They're ours. They're just ours. And which ones do you choose to hang on to? I choose not to hang on to any of them. I choose to just be the medium through which they pass. Damn, that was pretty good.
But what is it that I would be hiding? You know, and
I don't know.
I know what I have had an experience of what you say. I remember being somewhere and there was a lot of light and stuff. And the only way I could get in there, like moving forward towards it, and I couldn't get in. And the only way that I could get in there is I felt things that I was hiding started to come up. But I didn't really care because it was exciting. And so I wasn't embarrassed by these things.
Mm-hmm.
And they just came out.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, that happened, and then that went away, seemingly, and then life as I know it happens 97% of the time. And things like that are just interspersed that seem to be dotted in and out.
It did not go away. You shut the door.
You've been saying that for a long time.
Just because it's true.
I'm just like, you know, I don't know what I did to make those kinds of things happen.
Okay.
And I don't know what I do. You know, they just show up and then they just slide out the other side as they showed up. And I was like,
okay.
I couldn't repeat it on purpose if you paid.
What I said, oh yeah, you could. You have to remember the feeling. Remember
I'm obviously thinking of the wrong feelings.
Yeah. The feeling of that space. See here's what I've said. Don't pay attention to the words, the definition. What you're dealing with now is a habit, an energy habit, which is different than the words. So what we have to learn to do is let go of those energy habits. They are invisible. But I've said you must learn to feel, and you must learn to feel unencumbered. Okay? Feeling. Just let go and feel. What? Anything. It doesn't matter. Because what you're doing is breaking the habit. So what seems to be it goes away it is not going away. The habit is returning. You were letting go of the habit. And then you went, oh, I'm here. The habit now came back because you used the bait to catch the fish. You used the bait that the fish likes. Oh! It's just a matter of continuing to practice. That is what it is a matter of. And you get it. You follow what I'm saying to you? That is the habit. Just let go. You know, as you said, you saw some things that were your habits. And you say, whoa, you know, well, yeah. So you saw some things, let's just say, at one point in time you may have been ashamed of. Okay. I don't care. But the habit is still there. You see what I'm saying? The habit of doing it. So it is a matter of breaking the habit. And that's what you have to keep in mind. I'm giving you a formula for doing. But I'm also giving you information about what's on the other side. You can't expect the information. You can only be, and the information comes. Because you don't have that kind of control. We don't have that kind of control. You see, I don't have that kind of control. You ask me a question, and the answer just goes through, and I tell you. I don't know. I don't care. I can't care. Because if I care, I start getting in the way. You see what I'm saying? Because it is the habit that has to be broken. The habit. It is invisible. It is attention. So you, technique, put your attention where you feel the tension. Relax. Because what you're doing is breaking the habit. Don't look for anything. Just break the habit. What's outside? Don't look for what's outside while you're inside. Just open the door. Okay? Just open the door. Walk out into it. You walk out into it.